Good evening, option traders. This is Sam, the Trader Geek, with your Tuesday night options review video. It's June 25th, 2024. Hope you had a great trading day. And as you can see from the daily SPX chart I have up on the screen, after a 3-day pullback, we finally got a bounce. The S&Ps were up about 21 points. And so the chase for month end, quarter end is on, you could say. And we are a bit a ways from the high of the weekly expected move. 55.28 is where it is. We're at 54.69. So we have some room to move up if we want to get to that expected move until week's end. And that's what it seems like, at least. But we're back at our Friday level, so to speak, at the moment. MACD looking like it's trying to cross over. It hasn't. The fast line has not crossed over the slow line. And we are finally getting some relief, at least on the relative strength index. We're still around the 70 level, which is an overbought level. And so we haven't got a lot of undoing of the overbought conditions, at least not on a daily basis. If we look at kind of the details of the day, we could see that the NASDAQ was the winner today, up 1.14%. SPY was up about 1/3%. Reversing yesterday's action, the Dow Jones Industrial Average down 0.75%, and ARK and the small cap growth IWO kind of unchanged. But you can see that we did rally pretty much throughout the day, except for DIA, which got worse on being hit by Boeing and Home Depot and a few other names that weighed heavily on the Dow. Hopefully, we don't get another undoing of that tomorrow. We go back and we hit the tech and buy up the DIA, though with this kind of market, you never know. And you could see here that Q's closed in the top 93% of their range, SPY 84% of their range, and so does small cap growth, but I mean, it didn't really do anything. All of these moving averages, ARKK, are above their 80 MA, and the top three here are above their 21 EMA. If we look at the day, not a lot of 1% winners, so to speak. You had semiconductors up 2.3% on the back of NVIDIA and Taiwan Semiconductor being up and a few other semiconductors. Cryptocurrency bounced back as well, up 2.4%. But leisure and entertainment was up 1.1%. And internet stocks about 1.1. Cannabis down 2.2. Gold miners down 1.2. Metals and mining 1.6%. Materials down 1.3%. China 1.4%. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That more industries were down 1% than those that were up 1%. And you can see here what got worse during the day versus what got better, and not a lot got a whole lot better throughout the day, and most of the move was kind of at the beginning of the day. Taking a look at the expected move, if we take the SPX, and I'm trying something a little different here. You can let me know if you think it works. For tomorrow, the 26th of June, we have an expected move of about 22 points, and into the end of the week, about double that, 46 points left in the week. If we take a look at the VIX, which lost half a point today, going out, let's say, let's call it 13. If we go out to the 14 calls, let's call it $1. And if we go to the 12 calls, call it 6 cents. Again, 20 times into the calls, than the puts. So there is some readiness here to take some volatility on. And I have a feeling that this is going to happen after the end of the quarter here. Kind of all bets are off. Once the quarter end chasing is done, we'll see next week. Historically, the week of 4th of July is bullish, but given the strength that we've seen so far, that could change. But at least around the holiday, we could see some strength, but the second week in July, where we start getting earnings report, could have a different picture. But who knows? Bulls are in charge. There's no fighting us. We were down yesterday. We were almost completely reversed yesterday. So the only position is to be as neutral or long in this market. So rather than go through these separately, I'm going to try to do this once through to save time and to kind of look at everything. The magic would be if I could key the tickers off my spreadsheet onto the charts. I'll have to figure out how to do that. But for now, we'll start at the top, and the ARKK. We closed out of this one basically for a 4% gain overall, where we weren't getting anywhere into the end of the week. So it was time to close that down and take whatever salvage we could, 35 cents. Avago is a new trade, and I'll put up the chart here. 5-day pullback, holding in on the 21 EMA. I thought it was a good time to take a shot at a put spread, a bullish put spread. So we put on the 1400, 1370 put spread in August for about $5, and see if we can't make a few dollars on that. If we see a bounce in Avago, it might be time to put on a call spread, but that might come in a day or two. Let's see how a bullish put spread tends to be a bit more forgiving than a call spread if it's not done going down. BMY, here we have some calls in July. On the 4th day of its bounce, really going sideways, hasn't done anything for us yet. We're just up about 16%, just getting going, so not too bad there. CCI, this thing is kind of all over the place, can't get above the 9 EMA or 21 EMA, but it is a put, and we are so far profitable a little bit on this one, and that was a carryover from the June option. Chewy had a great day today, and back up, just closing right under 29. If you haven't already, we took 2 price targets. It's moving up fast, so I put the next target at $10, but if we start to move up even more fast tomorrow, I might up this target. So don't be too anxious. If you get this first thing in the morning to take profits, I might want to up that. But for now, I'm going to leave it at $10. We closed at 843. My guess is we'll probably get a little weakness in the morning, but I don't think the strength is over. I could see us in the mid to high 30s on this one. And we've got a lot of time till September, which is nice. Crocs not treating us as well. Here we're into the 5th day of a pullback. It's holding at the 21 EMA. Keeping an eye on this one. I really wish it hadn't gone so low, but I'm going to give it another day to see whether we cut this short and take the rest of the premium and run. I was expecting better things from this one, obviously. Cisco moving sideways 3 days in a row. We've taken 1 profit target on it, and this has until August. Our next profit target is $1.50. We closed at 92 cents, so not too bad. it's in light of the Dow pulling back hard today relative to the tech and SPX. Cisco held up pretty well. EWW moving sideways. That's what we like when we have short puts. This one's up 50% for us. I don't expect this to go very far, but as long as we get to our nickel target, this one will be a nice trade for us. Another nice trade for us today was Google, hitting another all-time high, moving up. And again, two targets hit today, $1 and $1.50. And since this is a $5 wide spread, I've made the next target 250, kind of halfway the distance between the two spreads. So keep an eye on this one. It's been a nice trade. It was an experiment on my part, and I'm delighted that it's working out. And the experiment part was that I went a little bit further out of the money, both on the puts and the calls spreads, to put this on, and so far so good. Hood bounced a little back, and we're getting close to our 5-cent target. So that's nice. Even if the stock has pulled back, our puts love the sideways action. Lift. Here we go. Moving sideways to down, living under the 200-day moving average. We have a lot of time here on this particular one, but we are down 28%. No big deal. Plenty of time to get back. Microsoft, still a superstar here, just a couple bucks away from an all-time high, and up 72%. We may have to roll this again before earnings to keep this one going and our streak going on the rolls that we've done with this one. Netflix recovering a little bit today. Well, it's actually was up on the day, but still getting started, and we have plenty of time until earnings, and we'll hopefully be able to take our first profit target on this one. NVO, another new all-time high. Novartis, we took another profit target here, and I've set the next price target on our $10 wide spread at $9. So really working out for us. We paid $1.75 for the structure, so this is one of our bigger winners, and we like that. SDS is our hedge. Obviously, it's going to go opposite direction of the SPY. Has until September. We're down 30%, big whoop. Again, this is here to hedge a lot of our other positions, and hopefully if the market does sell off, we can make some money off of it. SoFi, our long-term slow play, not doing anything. SoFi is just moving towards the bottom on a sideways basis, and nothing really to say about that, at least at this point. Just realizing that SoFi is comes after Shop in the alphabet, so I'll have to fix that. Sorry about that. Shopify moving sideways, hopefully the finding support at the 21 EMA and about to turn the corner and head back up. Spotify is our next one. If I can get the chart to stay up. There we go. Up really nicely, 6.29%. And our put spread is now profitable by 33%. Thinking about a call spread, not sure about it. I don't see a lot of oomph behind this move, so we'll just stick with the put spread for now. TSM recovering a bit today, above the 21 EMA and holding it, getting up $5. So we're back above water on this one. We're trying to get $9 for this structure for our next target. TTD also recovering and holding the 21 EMA, up 10% on this one. We've gotten our first profit target, waiting for the second one. USO taking a rest, 4 days sideways action. We've already taken 3 profit targets on this. We're at $1.38. If it doesn't start moving up, we may have to just close this down and take our money and run. It's a commodities play after all. Vertex tried to get going in the morning. It was pretty solid and then pulled back. Still, we've got $14 into this and it's worth 20, so we're still up 41%. Still waiting on our second price target for this particular one, about $24.50. Walmart pulling back finally today from an all-time high, finding support right at the 21 EMA and bouncing a little bit, not as bad as it was in the morning, but we've got a put here that expires in September, so we've got a lot of time on this one. The last one we have is Wolf, also doing well in light of Bitcoin strength. This is a Bitcoin miner, up 39%. We're shooting for a double on our first attempt. Depending on what it does tomorrow, I may just decide to call an audible and make this, take our first profit at 50%. But we'll see how it's acting. But so far, it's doing all right. Well, that's all I had for you tonight. I hope you have a great trading day tomorrow. If you have any questions, you can reach me on Twitter at TraderGeek or in the forum. Have a very good night. Bye-bye.